Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you, and today I'm going to go through the movies I mean to review this year, both after theatrical viewing and or post mortems. First on the list will be Deadpool, coming out in, I believe, a few weeks from now. Come on, how could I not review Deadpool? I'm a huge fan of the character, and the trailers look really, really good. So, fingers crossed that we've got a good Deadpool movie on our hands. Next up, this is more of a maybe. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll go see it theatrically, if any. Or maybe it'll end up being a post-mortem. Ben-Hur. Remake of the classic film. Hope that this does it justice. Following that, and this one will definitely be after seeing it theatrically, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of skeptical on this one. I don't know, I'm morbidly curious. I think it would be the better way to put it. I hope it turns out to be good, but I could be mistaken. Following that will be Captain America Civil War, or as I'm tending to think of it, Avengers 2.5. This actually looks good, and again, I hope that it ends up being as good as it looks. Next one on the list, again, this is a maybe theatrically, maybe post-mortem, The Nice Guys. I saw the preview for this with Hateful Eight, and it looks like fun. So, we'll give it a shot. Next up, X-Men Apocalypse, which I will definitely be seeing in theaters and doing a review of afterwards. Next on the list, this will come as kind of a surprise. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Now you may be saying to yourself, Rock and Roll Spock, a couple of years ago, you shit on the Ninja Turtles movie as often as you possibly could. This is true, I did. And that's mainly because it didn't look good. And I actually watched it, and, well, it wasn't the steaming pile of crap I thought it was going to be. It still was not good of a movie. This one, however, looks good. For one thing, they're bringing in a couple classic villains, Bebop and Rocksteady. There are hints in the trailer that maybe we'll be seeing some Dimension X and or Krang activity, so fingers crossed on that. Also, Stephen Amell from Arrow has been cast as Casey Jones. So, hey, okay, all right. They've pretty much got my money. After that, Star Trek Beyond. This is another one that I'm morbidly curious about more than anything. I don't know, the trailer it doesn't feel like a Star Trek movie. And I hope that watching it, I'm proven wrong, but I don't know. Next, after that, we'll get another one that will be viewed theatrically, Suicide Squad. Now, initially, I was kind of hesitant with it. I was, again, kind of skeptical with it. But having seen the most recent trailer, this actually looks like it might be pretty good. I'm hoping that everyone pulls it off, so fingers crossed on that. After that, we got Gambit. Channing Tatum as the Cajun charmer mutant. Again, I'm hoping that this one turns out to be good, but I don't know. I mean, yeah. Next up on the list, Doctor Strange. This one will be this one I'll be going to see in the theaters, and I will be doing a review afterwards. And yeah, I'm really stoked for this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch in the promo shots looks really good as Stephen Strange. Next up, we have Harry Potter spinoff, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. We so far have a teaser trailer which looks interesting. I'm definitely interested. That's for sure. Following that will be Star Wars Rogue One, which Star Wars. How can I not? Right. This will deal with the stealing of the plans for the first Death Star. There's been rumors that somehow Grand Moff Tarkin will be utilized in the movie, possibly with reused footage of Peter Cushing. If that's the case, I hope they do it well. If they decide to recast and just use someone else, well, hey, good luck. And finally, Assassin's Creed. This is kind of a 50-50 mainly because of when it's coming out. I might just wait till it comes out on Blu-ray and buy it and just do a post-mortem on it. Anywho, moving on to post-mortems. First and foremost, we have the new Coen Brothers film, Hail Caesar. It actually comes out about a week before Deadpool. I might actually go see this in theaters, and if I do, I'll do a proper review as opposed to a post-mortem. It looks interesting. Also, same week is Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. It's kind of a either or between that and Hail Caesar. Zoolander 2 I don't need this plan to see it in theaters. It doesn't strike me as something I have to see theatrically. But I'll probably pick up the Blu-ray and laugh my ass off, and hopefully at least maybe do a review. It depends on when I actually buy the movie. Next up, this is one of those ones that it's going to be a post-mortem. No two ways about it. Because I want to hear some opinions about it before I plop down any money for it. 10 Cloverfield Lane, something of a sequel to J.J. Abrams' found footage monster movie Cloverfield. There's a trailer up, but it doesn't really say much, which shouldn't be a surprise. There's Midnight Special, which is an odd little sci-fi. Looks like an odd little sci-fi film. And, well, give that one a shot. Another one that's also no two ways about it going to be post-mortem, if at all. Amityville: The Awakening, which again a found footage Amityville movie, and I don't know. It could be neat, but it could also be really, really terrible. This is another maybe. Ratchet and Clank. Now with this one, I've never played any of the Ratchet and Clank games. They look fun, but for one thing, they're PlayStation exclusives, and I haven't had a PlayStation system for a good long while, and it's been even longer since I bought a game for a PlayStation system. Oh, but I had. Then we got Friday the 13th. Now, Friday the 13th might actually end up being done as a theatrical review as opposed to a post-mortem review. I'm not entirely enthused. This was actually pushed back from last year, so it's usually not a good sign when a movie gets pushed back. So, next up, well, actually, the next one on the list is actually comes out earlier in the year, but I only just now saw a trailer for it, and it piqued my interest. 999, which is looks to be a cops and crooks movie. It's got an interesting cast, including Woody Harrelson and I can't think of the guy's name, but the guy that plays the Falcon. Also, Aaron Paul. From Breaking Bad. And, oh, God, I'm having a terrible time right now. Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. I feel terrible. I can't remember his name, but yeah. Then there's Spectral, which looks interesting, and Passengers. And there's a few standouts that you might notice weren't on the list. That's because I really have no intention on seeing those. I'm not going to name them. But anyway, that's all I got for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, share it if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links to both will be in the description down below. This is the Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.